I feel like Popeye.
You look like Popeye.
Apart from, I've got the big belly rather than big muscles when I eat.
Eat spinach and then it'll be like Popeye where it pops up and goes into your arms instead.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what you're
like
missing.
a Mexican wave of the body.
You're missing that trick, mate.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Probably. Right.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, mate. I'm ready.
You look tired.
I am tired.
You're right.
I'm always tired, mate.
I know. Well, you've got kids.
Do you know what? When people say to me, like, oh, I'm tired, and you haven't got kids, like, when you say I'm tired and you ain't got kids...
You hate me, don't you?
Oh, yeah, it does my head in. I know you're busy, I know you work a lot, but I'm like, you have no idea.
You don't understand tired.
You know that time that you get where it's just silent?
Yeah.
That doesn't exist. Ever. But anyway, let's get into it.
Right.
Welcome back to the Sunday League Effect with your favourite duo since Dick and Dom.
Dick and Dom. That's such a good
one. We're not
one.
quite out on deck, mate.
No, we're more children's entertainers than adult entertainers. That's the only difference, really. If Dick and Dom were in the adult world, they'd be Ant and Dec.
I think that's what the original premise was going to be. They would take over, wouldn't they? But they just sort of fell away.
Yeah, but they got too into the kids.
What?
That
would be a problem.
They got too much into the children's entertainment side of things. That's not Prince Andrew.
What other famous duos are there?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay, presenters, TV presenters. There aren't any, are there?
Holly Willoughby and
Philip Schofield. Yeah. You're all about the kids today. Jesus Christ.
Not me, but anyway, Schofield.
Welcome back to the Sunday League Effect. I think we've already done that.
The Sunday League Effect. You have, but you might as well start again because we went on a tangent. Like we do.
We always do. But if you're new around here, please do like and subscribe. We are an average podcast that talks about football loosely and waffles a lot.
Football's average at the moment.
Yeah, football's average as well. So we match up quite well.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think that's it for the intro.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome everyone.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome. We've got a couple of segments today. I've got one prepared for Mike that Mike has not read. One thing we should say as well is that we don't actually generally know what the other person's going to talk about because it's easier for us to then...
Well, it's a real reaction.
Yeah.
Before, especially this season. Last season it was a bit more prepped, and you'll probably notice if you go back and watch them.
It is a lot more prepped last season. We just react off of what the other person says based off of what they're saying. Absolutely.
Not predetermined, not practiced. So Nick got to my house 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
And we're here recording, so...
And Mike has made me a cup of tea.
Yeah, that's all we've done.
If you see me lean down, I'm getting my cup of tea.
Yeah.
One more thing as well is last week I did a quiz and someone very amply...
I can't believe we didn't pick this up.
I can't believe
you guys didn't pick this up on YouTube either, by the way.
What I'm quite impressed about is you still got it right.
I'm quite impressed myself, but at the same time I was like, how? So
yes, Jordan Pickford was never at Sheffield United. He was at Sunderland.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Is that where I went wrong?
So when we did our quiz at the end, Nick had a player profile basically where he said the names and I had to guess who it was based off the teams they've been at, and he started with Sheffield United. I somehow still got to the conclusion of Jordan Pickford. I think it's because you said he's been at Everton
for so long,
and he's still there now. So
he's still an S. Yeah, and sometimes that just is enough.
Yeah. It's red and white as well.
Yeah. I do have another quiz for us at the end, as well for you at the end.
Have you fact checked them?
I have fact checked. I have gone through it thoroughly and researched it properly. So if it's wrong now, you can blame the internet. Yep.
I think that's a fair comment.
All right.
Anyway, let's jump into your segment.
Okay.
That's a long enough intro.
So mine is a little bit back. So there will be a little bit of reading only because I've had to do a lot of fact checking stats. I've looked at fan reviews and stuff like that. And it's all about the difference between this season's relegation battle and the newly promoted sides.
Yep.
So obviously, as we've quite amply said every season, or all the time that we do this podcast, is that the three that come up generally are the three that go down because they can't...
We're not alone in that.
No, but loads of people, I think everybody thinks it really is. The comparison, the difference between the Premier League and the Championship is massive. And a lot of the clubs, 90% of them don't survive the first season. Mm-hmm. But this season, there's been almost a massive mix-up. So there's two things that when I was going through everything to look at is it because the Premier League teams at the bottom are worse? Or is it because the preparation from the newly promoted sides is better? So I had a little look into it. So, according to different analysis and things like that. One of the big things that they've done is they've used the money and they've transferred players better than any of the newly promoted sides in the previous seasons. So they've actually gone out and done a bit more research into
player profiles to find out what they need.
Exactly that. You know what.
Well, two of them have bought established Premier League players.
Exactly.
In fact,
Burnley has.
Yeah, Burnley got Kyle Walker, and then Sunderland went out and got Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, and I think they've got quite solid teams anyway. Another thing that they've said is obviously the fan base for these clubs is quite massive. When not all of them. I mean, when you look at Leeds, for example, Leeds is a very well established club.
Sunderland as well.
Sunderland as well.
Team City.
And then obviously Burnley, who
the exception to that sort of premise.
Yeah, but they've also now I'm not sure about this because I haven't watched a lot of Leeds, Burnley, or Sunderland.
I've only watched them when they beat us.
Oh, it's Burnley this weekend, isn't it? You get to watch all. Is that all three of them then? We've played. But did beat Newcastle on the weekend.
Yeah, we did,
which is fantastic for you guys.
I didn't know. Do you know what? Because I was on nights, I was like, I need to go for a nap at 2:00 because I got home from the boys' football.
Yeah,
and I was like, I watched till the first goal goes in. That's what I said because I knew there'd be a goal early because we always concede early. We hit the post and then went up the other end and scored. And I turned it off straight. I went to sleep, woke up to a message from my mum saying, Irons are doing well. I was like, does that mean we won? I was like mental, and then obviously I looked. So yeah, go on, carry on.
Yeah. So according to this, obviously Burnley and Sunderland have appeared more pragmatic in their style, in their way that they're doing it. They're focusing more on things like set pieces and stuff like that.
Right.
Whereas obviously in the Championship, we don't really have that. It's a lot more of just all-out attacking football, really, which in the Premier League doesn't work. You need to be more pragmatic, really. Yeah. And it seems to be that they've put a lot more emphasis on researching and changing the way that newly promoted sides have been coming up and doing it.
Okay.
So,
in what sense?
So, like, when newly promoted sides, like if you look at Luton and things like that, Luton got away with it a little bit in the way that they carried on playing their style of football that they had from the Championship and managed. I mean, they didn't survive, obviously, and they're doing worse and worse. But at the same time, like it worked for them for a little while.
Yeah.
But because they changed up their style once entering the Premier League instead of carrying on like they did, which obviously is hard because they would have had to spend all of pre-season learning all these new formations, tactics, things like that. But it actually seems to be working out for them. Plus integrating their, like you said, their Premier League already established players. They've been able to utilise them in what the Premier League's all about. So a couple of the stats from this season. So the promoter here. So this is as of the end of week match week 10. Sunderland. I can't remember if we've ever had a discussion about this. What's your thoughts on XG?
I don't even understand it. That's what the point is. It's absolutely the biggest waste of time.
So I've got it as
with my segment. I mentioned it as well. So
okay, that's fine. So Sunderland's XG per game at the moment is 1.6.
Yep.
1.16. Sorry.
Okay. And so just under 1.2.
Yeah. Their conceded is an XGA of 1.52.
Okay. So the XG for is bigger than the XG against. Or no, it's 1.16. Okay.
Yeah. But at the moment they've had good home form, and they've been more efficient in their finishing. So although their XG is lower, when they get their chances, they take them.
Yep.
And they're now sitting on 18 points as of match week 10. Leeds, an XG of 1.33.
Okay.
An XGA of 1.25. They're sitting on 11 points. So they generally concede less chances, but obviously haven't been able to dominate like Sunderland have.
But their conversion rate's higher.
Yeah. Well, not the conversion rate, because this is only the XG.
Oh, okay.
So technically their conversion rate's lower. But they're better at creating sort of decent chances, and their defence is slightly better than I think most expected, especially for a newly promoted side. And then Burnley, XG of 0.89, so not even one per game.
Yeah.
an XGA of 2.01. So they're almost the flip of what Burnley used to be, because Burnley used to be all about defence.
In the Championship, though.
Yeah, but even when Dyche had him in the Premier League,
yeah, true.
He still tried the same thing, didn't work. And obviously they've learnt from that. And they're all sitting on 10 points. So they're low XG, but they're effective in certain matches and they're set pieces as well.
I'll still have a field day against us at the weekend.
So, coming on to you guys. So the bottom three,
awesome.
Which at the moment sits Wolves, Nottingham Forest and West Ham.
Mm-hmm. We're not bottom.
You're not bottom, no.
There.
Wolves.
Oh yeah, so there goes my prediction. By the way,
well, yeah, because you thought Wolves
I thought they'd finish 8th.
Yeah.
What was I smoking?
I think even I said quite high though.
I think you said like 14th. But yeah.
I mean, it's still higher than where they are.
Mental. What a poorly run club, and that's coming from a West Ham fan.
I know, and that's because they're lower than you.
I know.
But Wolves are sitting on an XG of 1.22 per game, but an XGA of 1.5.
That's not that bad.
No.
How are they not? How?
So I don't have the points, but goals conceded for Wolves at the moment is 22.
That's less than West Ham.
Yeah. Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I haven't got the goals for that. Oh yeah, no, that's more. One more. You're
okay.
21.
Okay.
I don't have Nottingham Forest. I've got yours though. So obviously very few points for Wolves at the moment. Poor conversion, and they've got like a real heavy goal leak at the back.
2 seasons in a row that they've gone the first 10 games without winning the game.
Pretty bad.
And they sacked Gary O'Neill in December last year after going 10 games without a win. Brought in, is it Vitor Pereira, something like that? Who took them on a great run and they finished the season well. They've now sacked him after 10 games, and guess who the first name that they wanted to bring back was?
Sam Allardyce.
No, it was Gary O'Neill.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, the guy that they sacked for Vitor Pereira.
Right.
He's ruled himself out now, though.
I don't blame him.
But yeah.
But yeah, so obviously Wolves sitting rock bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing too well, unfortunately. Nottingham Forest, which I think for me especially was a massive surprise to be so far down 10 games in. Because
I thought Nuno would still be there.
Yeah, this is true. But their XG at the moment is 1.41, XGA of 1.55. So worse XGs against.
Mm-hmm. That will get better though with now Dyche is in charge.
Yeah, potentially.
But then saying that, they are a counter-attacking team. That's what Nuno builds.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure that Dyche wants to play counter-attacking football because
he's never really done that.
No, he plays direct football.
Yeah.
Which they can do with Wood or Awani.
Wood would work. Would work perfectly for him because he loves that sort of
he had him at Burnley.
There you go. Yeah.
But he needs. I don't know what he needs.
He needs an outlet for him.
Well, he's got outlets in Hudson-Odoi and the guy that they brought in to replace Alanga, I suppose. What they really need is Gibbs White to show some form like he showed last year.
Yeah.
Which there's glimpses there. Like he's a very good
player.
He
does have some good games.
I like Gibbs White. But the midfield is on paper is arguably one of the top 8 midfields in the Premier League. You look at Anderson, Gibbs White, and then who's the other geezer that they bought? Your boy Douglas Luiz, and then you got Sangari to come in still.
Well, but this is so from sort of everything that I was looking at for them as to why they're bottom.
Who, Wolves or Forest?
Forest.
They're in the bottom 3, not bottom.
In the bottom 3.
Yeah.
But like everywhere I looked, they can create really good chances.
Mm-hmm.
They can't finish them.
Yeah,
and then they're conceding a load at the back. So it says to me that it's obviously their defence. Obviously, well, Wood's not scoring like he was last season.
Yeah, and he was never going to. You're never gonna have a season like he had last year. The season of his life at 31, 32. He's unlikely to do that again.
I mean, Danny Welbeck.
He doesn't score 18 goals.
No, might do this season.
Yeah, to be fair,
he's doing all right this season.
Yeah.
So yeah, that Nottingham Forest, they're again leaking at the back massively, and another leaky team at the back, which is actually what I've got down here as leaky defence. West Ham total XG.
It's
0.95.
We're so good.
Sorry, I wrote this out really weird on this one, so I was like total XG of 9.49. But that's your total.
Yeah, we don't create chances.
Yeah, so 0. You're under 1 a game.
But the reason we're not bottom is because
Wolves are worse.
Yeah, Wolves are worse, and Jared Bowen is lethal. You give him a chance.
Yeah,
he's
Jared Bowen.
There's not many players that you fancy enough every time they have a sight on goal.
Yeah,
And as a West Ham fan, the only player that I have in my memory that was like that was Dean Ashton. So he is unbelievably clinical.
Yep.
And the second he has a dip in form or gets injured, we are fucked. I know we didn't score at the weekend, but Newcastle were poor.
Yeah, Newcastle were poor.
And Pope was poor.
Yeah, Pakatara had a good free kick.
It wasn't a free kick. Was it? No, it wasn't a free kick. It came back. It was an open play. It came back. It was from the free kick.
From the free kick. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah, obviously from that you can see that the stats are showing that basically the defences of all the bottom three are leaking goals.
Well, I can speak on West Ham's defence. Considering we don't have that many errors leading to goals against us this year, just shows you how bad defensively we are.
Yeah.
We have no leaders in defence.
No.
We have no real pace in defence, and we've changed style 3 times.
And it's not worked for you.
No, up until this point.
I mean, do you think that this Newcastle win could be a spin in form? Do you think that you could build on this? I know.
I'm more heavily optimist. We've got Burnley next, which is a good opportunity to.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to tell you more next week after that.
Yeah.
Because then we've got, I think, Man City, and we've got 2 hard games after that.
I mean, Man City right off. But then saying that, at the beginning of the season, you probably would have written yourselves off against Newcastle.
I mean, I'm not saying this is the horrible part of being a football fan. Is like you never really there's always an undertone of we might do something here. But it could be a flash in the pan. It all depends on Nuno and if he carries on playing players in their correct position. When he first came in, he was reversing the fullbacks. He was playing.
You hate.
Yeah, well, it just doesn't make sense. You're playing a right back at left back and a left back at right back, and every goal we conceded in them periods of time
was
coming from those sides. Yeah. And then you're playing players in midfield that shouldn't be starting. Like Souček came on and scored.
Yeah.
And that's what he should be
dedicated to winning the ball.
And that's what he should be coming on. Souček shouldn't be starting.
Yeah.
In a midfield where we lack athleticism as it is, if we want to keep the ball, he can't do that. Yeah. If you want him to run about for 90 minutes, you can do that, but it's a constant pace. Yeah. He has no sprinting power or ball carrying.
Yeah.
So then when we had Fernandes and Potts in there, we looked much better. And it puts Paquetá, ironically, where he wants to play. It puts Bowen out right, where he wants to play. It puts some of it out left, where he wants to play. And then you start with a striker, Callum Wilson, and lo and behold, there's some semblance of a team.
Of a team that wants to play together.
Yeah, it's not rocket science.
No, it's not.
And it's frustrating from my point of view because we played 2 winnable games against Brentford and Leeds, where he tried stuff which clearly didn't work and then tried it again. So he lost against Brentford when he tried reversing the fullbacks and our midfield was poor. Then he tried it again against Leeds and it didn't work. We were 2-0 down in 15 minutes.
I feel like when you're going against the promoted sides, go with what works. What's worked for you before. Don't try anything new because these are where you need to be getting the points.
Yeah, for us, we're in a relegation battle. Like, I mean, that seems stupid to say now, but there's still fans out there, and there's still a lot of people that see us like charge up that we're not going to.
No,
the best we're going to get this year is probably about 15th.
As long as you can stay out of the relegation zone, that's if as bad as it sounds, that's what you guys need this season.
Yeah,
you need to stay out of that.
I don't know.
You basically need more teams to do worse than you instead of you guys doing better because
you sound like Michael Owen.
Feel like Michael Owen.
If more teams do worse than you'll probably stay up.
If you score more goals than the other team, you'd win that game.
You win more often than not. Yeah. Go on, carry on, sorry.
So basically, just to summarise it all, because a lot of this is just sort of waffle that most people will have already seen or heard, especially from the fans of these clubs. But it seems that the promoted teams are being smarter when they come up, or at least this season, which could be a massive turning point for it. Don't get me wrong, I can't see it being they get promoted and win the Premier League. But getting promoted and staying promoted and making it more of a battle for the established Premier League teams might make it a little bit more interesting for fans of the Championship. Maybe fans for the Premier League as well to see some newer teams coming up and stuff.
So what's your conclusion then?
So my conclusion is that I agree. The promoted teams have come in with much better research and sort of more head-on approach on how to beat teams in the Premier League instead of how to survive in the Premier League. Also, on the flip side of that, the established teams have not improved enough defensively to protect themselves from from the drop.
Yeah.
And that's my summary overall of it all.
Yeah, that's a fair summary. I'd just to touch on that quickly. What I think is a massive factor is that for years gone by in the Premier League, it'd be split into 3 sections.
Yeah,
like you'd have like the top 6, then you'd have from 7 down to about 12.
Yep,
and then anywhere from 12th, 13th down is potential like relegation fodder.
Yep.
Now that relegation fodder is not up to 12th; it's up to like 9th.
Yeah,
and then the top 8. The majority of the leagues got worse or not improved enough where the championship teams have.
Yeah.
So
he's come in.
They're now not looking at 2 or 3 teams to be like, we can pull them into a relegation battle. They're looking at 8, 9 teams.
Yeah.
Their potential. And then the other games they look at as like, it's a free hit.
Yeah,
so if you're not so much this year, but if you're Brentford, West Ham, Fulham, those sort of you can take West Ham out of that, but Wolves again probably take them out this year. Forest, Newcastle, Spurs, they're all teams now that newly promoted teams will look at and be like, we can beat them. We can get a result. We don't no longer have to dig in and try not to lose. We can beat them.
I think that's very fair.
So I think it's split into 2 rather than the 3 segments that I alluded to.
I agree, and
I think this is the best chance for a newly promoted team. I know they've started well, and after 10 games, the league starts to take form. There'll be a lot of changes. Sunderland aren't going to finish in the top 8. I'd be very surprised if they do. And Newcastle aren't going to finish in the bottom half.
No.
Just to compare 2 teams from one city. I'm looking forward to that derby, actually.
Be good.
Yeah, that's a very good derby. I like that one. So it'll be interesting to see where we go and where we are come May.
Yeah, well, I mean, another 10 more games, you'd probably see another switch around in some of the places in the league. Like, are Arsenal really going to stay at the top?
Yeah. On that note, just to set the scene, we're now in November.
Yep.
The leaves are falling.
Yep.
The league's starting to take their form.
Mm-hmm.
And the dreams of a promising season are dissipating for any West Ham, Wolves, Forest fan.
Yep.
And they're heightening for any Sunderland, Villa, Bournemouth fan. Right?
Yeah.
So after 10 games, we, as fans now, roughly know what type of season we're going to be having.
Yeah, you've sort of seen how it starts.
Yeah, so with that in mind, I'm going to look at 3 teams.
Okay.
One who's riding momentum and how November's going to be a massive month for them to keep on with that momentum.
Yeah.
A team who's facing a real pivotal month in terms of the fixtures that they've got, the challenges ahead, and it's really on a teeter-board as to which way their season's going to go.
Okay.
And the last one, in danger of collapse. So there's signs of cracks in the foundation or unrest amongst the fans. So I've picked 3. What I want you guys to do as viewers is to think of 3 that you think could be in any of these positions. I've gone for 3 big teams because obviously, naturally, danger of collapse, West Ham.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Wolves, Forest. I haven't gone for them. I've gone for 3 of the traditional top 6.
I love the suspense you're keeping us in for these.
So anyone that you disagree with, it's my opinion, so you can't really... You can disagree with my opinion, of course you can, but I can't be wrong because it's my opinion.
Yeah, everyone has their own opinion.
But anyone that you think should be here, tell me. And I've done this as a neutral because some of these are painful. And speaking of painful, Team 1, the momentum machine. They're none other than Arsenal. Arsenal are absolutely flying.
Yeah.
There's no 2 ways about it. City is still a bit, we don't know.
Some buts, a lot of their performances.
The next 3 games are very favourable. The 3 games in November for Arsenal are very favourable in the Premier League. They've got Sunderland away, Spurs at home, and Chelsea away.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've gone off of the FPL fixture ratings to tell me which team has the easiest November, and they gave me Arsenal's. So it's not me picking these 3 teams. It's not me picking Arsenal and then seeing these 3 teams being, they're easy. Yeah. It's what the FPL, the Premier League website where you do your FPL, has told me. Yeah. So it sees Sunderland as an easy game away.
Obviously.
It sees Spurs as an easy game at home, and it sees Chelsea away as a neutral.
Okay. I wonder how Spurs fans feel about that.
We'll get on to Spurs fans, I'm sure. So I do see them sustaining a lot of momentum this month. However, they've got key injuries.
Yeah.
They've got Gyökeres, Martinelli, Odegaard out until the end of the month. All estimated return is the 23rd, which I believe will be around about. It'll be just after the Spurs game. So if any of them have a speedier recovery than estimated, they'll be in that team for the Spurs game.
Okay.
So with that in mind, the Sunderland games this weekend.
Yeah. I
think Sunderland out of those 3 games could potentially cause them the most problems. And this is why, just to allude to what I was saying earlier about Sunderland will see certain teams as we can beat them.
Yep.
Arsenal, they're not going to see it as a team we can beat. What they're going to see it as is we're in a great position. Let's keep the momentum and we'll try and avoid defeat.
Okay.
And Sunderland fans, you might not agree with me, but I can guarantee you will not go out and play the same football against Arsenal as what you did against us.
No.
We're shit.
They can't play that sort of football against
them. Well, to be fair, that game against us, the first goal was always crucial. Both teams were quite negative until the first goal went in. But anyway, so they're going to sit with a horrible low block and they're going to allow Arsenal the ball. Now, Arsenal have come up against this time and time again.
Every season, multiple times a season.
And the reason why they've been doing so much better this year is largely, not to his goals, but just for him being there in his presence as Gyökeres. Because he occupies the defenders.
Yep.
He does things that Havertz won't do. And he does things that...
It's a nuisance.
Yeah. So there's an out. They have an out in Gyökeres. So they don't have to be one-dimensional.
No.
They can go other ways. So without a spearhead in their attack, they're going to have to be more picky about how they find a goal. Yeah. So likely it is they'll play Marino up front. And they don't have Odegaard to unpick that lock.
No,
either.
They do have Saka though.
They do have Saka, yeah. So I still think they'll beat Sunderland, but I don't think it's going to be a 4-5-0 drubbing that we might have predicted at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, before the game started.
Yeah,
before we saw Sunderland play in the Premier League. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then obviously Spurs are better away than they are at home at the minute, so that might be a tougher game than what anticipated. But that's because of Thomas Frank's defensive style. So that's my bit on the momentum machine. Okay. Arsenal, a steam train running smoothly down the tracks.
Yeah,
I can't see any disruption.
Just got to hope for no rocks on those tracks.
That was poor. That was dreadful.
Do you know what? I was trying to think in my head what I can put on a track. I was going to say a car.
Person.
Well,
on to the next one.
So, sorry, just before you move on to your next one. That's exactly who I thought.
Oh, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Who did you think? Momentum machine. They can't really be any. There's
can't
no one else
be anyone else at the moment.
No. Or Bournemouth could be up there. Bournemouth only lost 2 games all season. So the game that they just lost at the weekend
to City.
Yeah, was the first game they lost since the opening weekend against Liverpool.
I mean, it's not too bad for a team like Bournemouth to only be losing to the two of the biggest.
You need to look at Areola and the whole coaching team. They deserve immense credit. Mm-hmm. They lost 3 of their back 4.
Yeah,
and they brought in young players. They haven't brought in seasoned pros that are from the Prem.
No,
and they look
good.
They look unbreachable at times. And it's Haaland. No one can stop Haaland at the minute.
No, he's unbelievable.
And that's what the captain David Brooks came out and said after at the end of the game. It was like it's almost impossible to stop him when he's on form like this. Like that, it is literally impossible because you can't even bully him.
No, the man's a machine.
Yeah, like there's been strikers over like when Sergio Aguero was on form, you could kick him.
Yeah.
When Harry Kane was on form, you could probably mark him out of the game.
Sometimes.
And it's now I'm not putting him in the same category, but it's like peak Messi and peak Ronaldo. When they were on song,
you weren't stopping them.
There was nothing stopping them.
Yeah.
And that's what in front of goal, that's what Haaland is right now.
He is at the moment a Premier League unstoppable force.
Yeah. Well, when you look at the numbers, he's got 25 goals for club and country this season already.
Yes.
And that's insane. I think that's before the game against Dortmund.
Oh, really?
When he scored. Was it Dortmund they played yesterday? Whoever they played yesterday. He scored yesterday, so I'm pretty sure it was 25 before that. And that's crazy.
That is nuts.
That's mental. But anyway, I'm sidetracking again.
On to your next one.
Next one. So Crunch Month.
Crunch Month. Okay.
And that is the team that I feel that this month is pivotal for their season and how their season finishes. And that is right on cue, Man City.
Okay. Not who I thought, but
they have hard fixtures in November.
Yep.
hard fixtures based off of the Man City we've become accustomed to over the last 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got Liverpool at home,
right?
then Newcastle away, and they finish off the month with a slightly easier game, Leeds at home.
Okay.
So for me, and for anyone really looking at those games, anything less than 7 points isn't good enough. They can't afford any more slip-ups.
No.
So, and likewise for Liverpool. So that game against Liverpool at the weekend, possible problems that they have, like we just touched on, Haaland has scored literally all their goals.
Yeah.
There's no other goals in that team, it seems.
Not really. Not at the sort of momentum that he's scoring them and the winning of the games that he does for them.
It has to be a time where he can't play. He has to be rested. Like, he can't play Tuesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, then international game. He can't play 70, 80, 90 games. He's had injury problems in his past.
Yeah.
But
he can.
Yeah. I
mean, he shouldn't, and he should be rested.
Well, even so, he's not going to carry on scoring at this rate. If he is, he's on song to score like 60 goals this year.
Yeah. He won't, because everyone has a drop-off in form. It happens, and it...
But what if he does? What if he carries on? He could genuinely get like 100 goals in a calendar year.
I genuinely don't know. I don't know where we go next.
No,
what's the next? AI?
The thing is that...
AI goal scorers?
Yeah, the worst thing is that he does nothing else. He just scores goals.
He just bangs goals all the time.
All from everywhere. Like any type of goal. He can score any type of goal.
Headers, fancy footwork ones.
Yeah. Tap-ins. He could score a screamer if he had the chance. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't generally, but then Man City are never really teams for scoring screamers, are they? I mean, they do, but that's not their game plan, really.
So that's my biggest issue with them, is that what if the goals dry up? What if he gets injured? What if he needs a rest? They're not going to cover his goals with anyone else in the team, or everyone else in the team.
I was going to say they need like all 10 to be scoring.
Well, he scored individually more than like half the league.
The teams, yeah.
Which is crazy. They still look a little bit fragile at the back. They're still susceptible to goals, and I think that's partly down to still nursing Rodri back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not fully fit. He's still playing 15, 20 minutes here or there.
Yeah. And they miss that at the back.
They miss the stability in front of them, because Nico doesn't do that. His name Nico Gonzalez, whatever his name is, something like that. I like Reinders, but he's not that player. Bernardo Silva plays in there a lot, or plays out on the right. Nori's a fullback. And he's not playing.
So I thought you were talking about the whole defence.
No, I was talking about in front of him. But at the back, Ruben Diaz and I don't even know who's playing next to him at the minute.
I know it's not John Stones.
It's not John Stones, no. Kushtanov hasn't been playing. He doesn't look that great either. He's got a lot of pace, but they just look fragile at the back. I'm not completely sold on Donnarumma. I think all goalkeepers are susceptible to a mistake.
Donnarumma, like, don't get me wrong, I've seen him put out
he's 26.
Is it? Oh my god, he looks like 80.
I know.
Not that old, but
he looks like he's been in a knife fight as well. This Scary.
Yeah, the thing
he looks like a Disney villain. You're obviously losing Edison's proactiveness off the ball,
and maybe it's
even on the ball.
Maybe also because Edison played in that team for so long. Obviously, Donnarumma's still new to the team, whereas Edison could be more dominant, like a Pickford is at Everton.
Yeah,
Donnarumma can't do that yet because he's not.
He's getting used to his players.
He's getting used to the players. He's getting used to how they play and how Pep plays and stuff like that.
It was a strange signing, Donnarumma, after just signing James Trafford. Because James Trafford came from Burnley and was told he'd be their number one, because he was on Man City's books before.
Yeah.
He turned down
academy from there, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he turned down Newcastle to go there. And now, don't even know if he's playing like Champions League games. I don't
I was going to say, Cup.
I don't know what
I can't imagine he would be playing Champions League games.
He probably plays like Carabao Cup.
Yeah, FA Cup.
Well, that's the same as Ramsdale at Newcastle. He's not even playing Champions League games.
Yeah.
Like this. And Pope hasn't been great this season either. So
that does make me think that maybe there might be a change in keeper for
possibly.
him.
Just got to hold tight. But anyway, I've got a question.
Go on.
If City were to not lose 2 of the games, but not win 2 of them games, so instead of 7 points, they finish on 5 points after this. Well, where do they go from there? Because I think that's unattainable. I don't think so. At the minute, let me just look at the table quick, just to make sure that the difference that I've got in my head is right. Yeah. So Arsenal is 6 points ahead. So they're 6 points ahead at the minute. So say if Arsenal win all 3 of their games, so So they'll be on 34 points, and if City only get 5, they'll be on 24 points. So they'll be 10 points behind.
Right.
Is 10 points behind after 13 games too much of a mountain to climb for a current Man City? Not a previous Man City. This is a new Man City that have far more players that are unheard of than ones that we know. So it hasn't got your De Bruyne's anymore. It hasn't got your Mahrez's.
Yeah.
Even Raheem Sterling. It hasn't got the players that you know will eventually come good. It's still got... I'm not fully sold on Doku. I'm not fully sold on Savinho.
No.
Their midfield still has a lot of questions. Bernardo Silva isn't a young man anymore. Their defence, again, is a problem. Their fullbacks... I like Aït-Nouri, but mainly because of what he does going forward, not defensively.
Yeah. 13 points, yes, is a massive mountain to climb. And for
10 points, it'll be 10. Yeah, it'd be 10 points.
10 points, 13 games played. I would say that it's not impossible. But does it then put...
Well, Arsenal need to lose 4 games.
Yeah, but then does it put that extra pressure on Arsenal to be winning all these games and continue?
I think with their coming close so often, that they will be okay with that pressure.
Yeah. I mean, it almost would be unattainable.
But well, what about you guys? Do you think 10 points would be too big a hill to climb? Because it's only 6 points now. I thought it was 10 points now, in fairness. But that must have been before City beat Bournemouth.
Well, 10 points is a minimum of 4 games.
Yeah, a 4-game swing.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be 4 losses. It could be 4 draws.
Yeah.
But the way you need to look at it, have Arsenal got 4 games left that you can see them not winning after those 3? So I have to play Liverpool again, I have to play City again, they have to play United at some point, and they have to play Chelsea again.
Well, this is what the madness thing is as well, is because...
there's 4 games...
At the moment, they could lose to City and Liverpool, win all the rest of them, and still win the league.
Well, that's what...
easily.
That's what... Didn't Leicester essentially do that?
Well, yeah.
They lost against Tottenham, they lost against United, but they beat the rest of the league.
Yeah.
So
it's possible to win that way, and to be honest, with how the teams going at the moment, if they continue the momentum that they're on, I don't think Man City can catch them.
Yeah, but it will like the momentum will dissipate and it will slow.
Of course, eventually.
But at the minute, I see it carrying on going, and that's why this month for City they just need to keep chipping away.
Yeah,
they need to keep getting chipping away. Just wait for their moment.
3 points.
They need to wait for their moment, their momentum to build, so that when the eventuality where Arsenal do slip up, however small that may be, they're ready there to get back another couple of points. So it'll be interesting. Watch this space. Big month for Man City. And now, last but not least, the imminent implosion. Watch out for the imminent implosion. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Just little things I've seen, little things I've read. And this is not taking into account the game that Nick just spoke about on TalkSport. But I've got Spurs. Spurs are always on a teeter board for implosion, largely because of their fan base. What do you want? What do you want? Because under Conte, they sacked him around about now when they were sitting 4th because of the style of football. The style of football is exactly the same now
as what it was
under Conte, but you're worse off.
Yeah.
Your home form is absolutely
abysmal,
astronomically abysmal. I'll get onto that in a second. But the reason being is they've got a very hard November in my eyes. They've got United at home. I've just said their home form is poor. Their home form is poor. They've got Arsenal away, and they got Fulham at home. So you got a traditional derby in terms of the big clubs.
Yeah.
A local derby, and then a London derby.
So 3 big games that realistically they should be going in to try and win all 3 of them. They're not going to.
No, they're not going to. They'll lose to United the weekend.
I can see them losing to Arsenal, so I can see them getting a maximum of 3 points out of that, if they're lucky.
But here's my, not spin, this just to put some facts, not facts, some substance to my belief.
Mm-hmm.
Poor at home. They've not won at home since the opening day of the season.
Has it been that long?
Yep.
How many games have they played at home?
4 since. They've drawn 2, lost 2, or drawn 1, lost 3. Can't remember.
Right.
But poor at home.
Yeah.
That's their new stadium. So obviously everyone's loves their stadium, but they can't win there.
Yeah.
And that opening game of the season was against Burnley.
Oh, right.
So, I
That's
mean,
a game they should be
again, we
winning.
will probably lose the Burnley at the weekend. So this is not me having a go as a West Ham fan. This is me having a go
as a neutral.
as a fan of football.
Yeah.
Fans aren't particularly thrilled, which I touched on just a second ago. I'll get into that in a second because I've got a brilliant subreddit that I found after the Chelsea game, and there's loads similar to this. It's not in isolation. This was on the Coys Reddit, the Come On You Spurs. Not one of homes. They're doing well in Europe.
Yep.
Beat Copenhagen well comfortably. Their top goal scorer, by the way, is their centre back Mickey van der Ven in 2025. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Where's Solanke? Who knows? Richarlison.
He's never been a big goal scorer for him anyway.
No, but he showed glimpses when Frank first came in, or maybe when it was Ange first. I don't even know who was first came in that he showed glimpses. But he's he's fallen back into no, I can't play football. Kolo Muani is absolutely dreadful. I could have told you that. I don't rate him. Xavi Simons is playing in midfield, great player, but the ball just bypasses him because they're going long or playing for set pieces.
Yep.
Paulinho's doing well, but that's because he's there to break up play. Kudus is doing well because he can do great in 1v1s and create something out of nothing. There is clear evidence and reasons behind their poor form. There is no structure, and the team isn't built to play the style of football that he wants to play. Thomas Frank is a great manager with his players.
Yeah. Which he does not have.
Well, he bought in Paulina.
Yeah.
He bought in Kudus. Ironically, two of the better players that they have this season.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he wanted Kolo Muani based off his ability or based off of his build, because he's built similarly to Ivan Toney.
Yeah. So he's like that target man.
I wouldn't say target man. I think that's discrediting the type of player that Toney is and even Kolo Muani is, but more that he's an out. Okay. So there's options to play. He can play football, but you can also hit him long. I just feel that there's something bubbling under the surface at Spurs, and I go back to my question at the beginning of this little bit is, what do Spurs fans want? Because I get you want entertainment. As a West Ham fan, I do as well.
Yeah.
And again, I understand why he went, because it was too far in the extreme. But now you flipped straight back.
Yeah, to what?
To a negative, let's not lose manager who, again, I really like Thomas Frank, but again, I'm a West Ham fan.
Yeah.
I know my wheelhouse. Yeah, We're never going to succeed with someone like Ange. We're never going to succeed with someone succeed.
That's not what your team's
That's not what
built for.
Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah,
it takes time, and equally,
it takes time and new players, and they've only got 2 new players that Thomas Frank actually wanted.
And it's Xavi Simons as well.
But
Xavi Simons, I think they bought based off of the fact it was a bargain for the player's potential, rather than let's bring him in and play.
Yeah,
because he had a good game against Copenhagen, but like you said, like Cundy said, it's Copenhagen.
Yeah,
it's
like they are statistically, factually, the worst in the Champions League. The worst team in the Champions League. Yeah.
Not Slavia Prague?
No, I think, well, I don't know quite between them two. Out of all the English teams that have played, teams that they've played against, I'm pretty sure Copenhagen will...
They'll be one of the lowest rated.
Yeah.
But just touching on some fan reaction from the Chelsea game, I found a subreddit.
Oh, I'm buzzing for this.
On there. I was trying to find really funny ones, but there wasn't.
Oh, really?
So there's just a lot of...
meltdowns?
Yeah. So
they're funny.
Based on XG, so I didn't realise this, but they had a 0.05 XG against Chelsea. They had 1 shot in the entire game.
Wow. That's really bad.
I know Vicario kept him in it.
Yeah.
But the first... So it's just a thread. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Chelsea 1. The first comment, which has 820 upvotes, just says, "Give us a penalty and we'll pass it back to Vicario." And then the first reply is, "Or chip it straight into Sanchez's hands." A little bit further down, it says, "Looked like the whole team experienced the collective concussion when Bergvall did. Utterly cowardly performance." And then I went down a little bit more, and there's loads here. I'll put the link here for you guys to have a look, because I don't want to...
have a little read.
I don't want to...
ruin it all for us.
Yeah, but it's some of it's quality. But it's like that after every loss. And there's head loss in football. There always is.
Of course.
But what needs to change? Because he's not going to change his style. You are going to be a pragmatic, let's not lose team first of all, and you'll build from that. Solanke's not going to come in and score loads of goals. You've seen that.
No.
Richarlison isn't, and Kolo Muani isn't going to all of a sudden discover how to score hat-tricks. So your highest scorer or biggest goal threat at the minute is Brennan Johnson.
Yeah.
Who I think we can all admit probably isn't a Champions League footballer.
No, and he's definitely not a Champions League goal scorer.
I know he did get a goal. He got 2, I think, and then got sent off, or one and got sent off. But that's
Copenhagen.
Yeah, exactly. This is you sold Son, you've sold Kane in recent years, and you're never going to replace him. Don't get me wrong, you're never going to replace him. But you haven't bought anyone to replace Son.
Try.
Like Kudus plays on the right, not the left. The strikers you bought, Solanke, I thought would do better than what he has. He's just been injured a hell of a lot.
Maybe he's not going to be a 30 season goal scorer, probably not even a 20, but maybe a 15.
I don't know.
But he's also been out of the game for a while.
Well, he's been out of the game since he moved.
Yeah. he signed and was like, fuck, I can't play for these.
Oh, God. I hate the white.
But
anyway, quick summary.
Yep.
Because I've waffled on for longer than what I wanted to. Momentum, crunch, or implosion. Which of these 3 stories will dominate November?
I don't think it's the Arsenal one, because I just don't feel like Arsenal have actually. I don't see it a lot. Like, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of these. I don't really see a lot about Arsenal recently, and it's almost like
your Coquerez stuff not there anymore.
No, it's gone now. Ever since
I can't get anything on my feed.
Really?
Like it's all ads and AI stuff.
There's a lot of West Ham on our.
It's because I post all the time.
Yeah, it is.
So I forget that I'm on ours.
Yeah.
So I just, and then by the time I've sent one, well, I may as well see it through now. But got a question for you guys, and you.
Oh, and me.
Which team will move the most in November, up or down?
Arsenal won't move at all.
Okay, you think they'll still be top? And you guys? West Ham. We're gonna get up to dizzy heights of 14.
Sorry, up.
We're gonna beat Burnley at the weekend, and then we're gonna get a draw, and then probably another draw.
I mean, you take it this
I'd 100% take it.
100%. It's fair.
But that is the end of my segment.
Okay. No. Just on Champions League.
Hurts. Yeah.
Who was the player? Oh, I've forgotten his name.
Who scored 2 and got sent off?
Scored 2 and got sent off, yeah.
Luis Diaz.
Did you see it?
Horrendous. He's put Hakimi out for 8 weeks.
If not longer.
Yeah, so Hakimi will probably miss the AFCON. It was a hideous tackle. We haven't seen it. He's charging down the right. And Diaz, in fairness to him, I think he's just trying to get the ball. I don't think it's malicious.
No.
But he catches him like midway up his calf from the back. And the ankle just buckles underneath it. And the rest is history. So hopefully Hakimi, my Moroccan compatriot. I'm pointing at the shirt that's still there. I haven't put it up on the wall.
But it's over there. I can see it.
Hopefully, speedy recovery and he makes the AFCON because Morocco will need him.
Yeah, I personally don't know because it is the AFCON and it's massive today. I don't know if they would just be like, just take it as another break.
Who? Morocco?
Yeah.
Or PSG? No.
Well, I think
if he's fit enough, they take him.
Yeah, but if he's still recovering,
they take him. I mean, the World Cup's in the summer.
Exactly, so wouldn't they want to wait for that? I mean,
I don't know if they qualified.
Oh, I don't know, actually.
It might be based off the AFCON. I honestly don't know.
Oh.
Seems strange they got the AFCON same year as World Cup.
They have the AFCON like every year, though, don't they?
I think so.
I think it's pretty...
It seems to be every year.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't watch it because of the times that it's on. Like, no other reason. It's just on the stupid times in the UK. Right, do you want to do this quiz quickly? Because we'll
smash through the quiz. Now, luckily for the quiz, it'll be slightly quicker because...
I'm a machine.
You are a machine, yeah. I mean, last week
I'm really hot.
You were guessing ones without me even finishing the things.
Or getting the teams wrong.
And you still guessed it right. So
yeah, I need to go sleep because I've got work tonight.
All right.
So hurry up.
All right. Okay, so this one is going to be guess the manager. Based on clubs that they've been to and nationality.
Okay.
That is all I've got for you. Cool. It's clubs and nationality. If you want anything more...
Have you got how they left the club?
No, because I didn't want to give you that because some of them you would have been able to guess from that.
Okay, go on.
Because obviously they could still be current.
Play along.
Right.
Play along.
Play along. So, mine's 05, Borussia Dortmund, Liverpool.
Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp, German. Porto, Chelsea.
Mourinho.
Watford, Reading, Swansea,
Dyche.
Liverpool, Celtic, Leicester City, Celtic.
Rodgers.
Correct.
Oh, I meant Rodgers.
Yeah, sure you did. Also, another caveat to this is there are some of these managers that have had longer managerial careers. They've got more teams going further back. But I would be just spilling names out all day. Okay. Espanyol, Southampton, Tottenham, PSG, Chelsea, United States.
Pochettino.
Derby County, Chelsea, Everton.
Lampard.
Mould, Cardiff, Mould, Manchester United, Besiktas.
Solskjaer.
Estoril, Sporting CP, Olympiacos, however you say that, Hull City, Watford, Everton, Fulham.
Silva.
Bournemouth, Burnley, Bournemouth, Newcastle.
What's his name? How?
Rangers, Aston Villa.
Gerrard.
Preston North End, Everton.
David Moyes.
Well done. Swansea City.
I'm better at this than the players.
I know. Swansea City, Wigan Athletic, Everton.
Roberto Martinez.
Oh, fucking well done.
I
Jesus. This one's really easy. Middlesbrough, Swansea City, Liverpool, England.
Southgate. No, Southgate ain't got Liverpool.
According to
He hasn't got Liverpool.
my research stats, he has been at Liverpool. He might have been an interim.
Gareth Southgate. Hands up if Gareth Southgate's been at Liverpool.
I'll fact check it after we finish because I don't really care at this point.
Yeah.
Right. Middlesbrough, England caretaker, 20, Wolfsburg, Nottingham Forest, 20, Derby, Newcastle Derby, QPR, Jamaica.
Fucking hell. Do that again.
Middlesbrough, England caretaker, 20, Wolfsburg, Nottingham Forest, 20, Derby.
It's
Newcastle.
McLaren?
Steve McLaren, well done. Coventry City, Southampton, Celtic, Middlesbrough, Scotland.
Southampton?
Mm-hmm.
Where did he go after Southampton?
I don't have the dates for that.
No, where did he go?
Celtic.
From Southampton. Start again.
Coventry City, Southampton, Celtic, Middlesbrough, Scotland.
It's old. Graham Strachan? Gordon Strachan?
Gordon Strachan, well done. I thought some of these were going to be really hard as well. You smashed them.
Well, you put Celtic in that. If Celtic wasn't in, I wouldn't have got it.
Yeah. Swansea, Brighton and Hove Albion, Chelsea, West Ham, Sweden.
What's his name? No, it's not Sweden. He's at Sweden now, yeah. Graham Potter.
I'll fact check this one, okay?
Yeah, no, he is.
Norwich, Preston North End, Sunderland, Stoke City, Millwall.
Tony Pulis?
Nope. This one, I feel like this one is actually a really hard one.
Say again.
So Norwich.
Yep, she's English.
Preston North End.
No idea.
Sunderland, Stoke City, Millwall.
Is it Millwall now? He's not Millwall now. Sunderland, Stoke, Millwall. What nationality is he? English?
Scottish.
So Sunderland.
So Norwich, Preston North End, Sunderland, Stoke City, Millwall.
Graham Ray, something like that?
You want an initial?
Yeah.
So his first name begins with an A.
Alex McLeish.
You've got the first name right, not the second name.
Millwall, Alex. Ferguson. Alex. McCoist? No, that's Ali McCoist. Alex.
And the initial of the second name?
Yeah.
N. November.
Alex
Neil.
Oh, Alex Neil. I did know that.
Well done.
Oh, that was hard.
Right, last one.
Right.
Swansea City. I'm glad you got through these so quickly because it means that all the research I've done for all the questions, I've been able to do all the questions. Last one.
Hopefully I'll get this one. Come on. Last one.
Swansea City.
Love Swansea. Every manager's been at Swansea.
I don't know why. Leeds United, Middlesbrough, Birmingham City, Sheffield United, Cambridge.
Jesus Christ.
This was on like the hardest one of the quiz.
Go again.
Swansea, Leeds, Middlesbrough, Birmingham, Sheffield, Cambridge.
It's Sheffield. Which United on Wednesday.
Oh, United, sorry.
What nationality is he?
English.
I don't know why I asked. So, do them again.
Swansea,
yeah.
Leeds, Middlesbrough, Birmingham City, Sheffield United, Cambridge United.
No teams there I have any interest in. Neil Warnock.
No. I was going to do Neil Warnock, but he's had such an illustrious career, it was too long.
Are they still managing this manager?
Didn't tell you, I believe so. But it's Cambridge.
Give us initial.
First name begins with G.
Graham.
No.
Gary.
Yeah.
O'Neill.
No.
Speed. No, not Gary Speed. Sorry. Rest in peace. Oh God, I feel horrendous after that. Gary. It's not Gary O'Neill.
Nope.
Gary Neville.
Nope.
Not Gary Neville. Give us the last one.
Begins with M. The mother.
Monk.
Gary Monk.
Gary Monk.
Well done.
Why'd you give me do them earlier? I'd like to have finished on a roll than the two ones I didn't get.
Sorry, I can't help it. The idea of the quiz is it's meant to be getting harder, not that it's meant to be getting easier. So it's good that you finished on a harder one.
True.
And technically you got it. Although I had to give you an initial, you still get, like, M could have been McIntyre.
Yeah, but it wasn't, was it?
No, it wasn't. But
Gary Monk, for a period, was a really good manager for Swansea.
But that's it.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
That is all she wrote.
Let us know what quiz you'd like to hear. But anyway, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe so we can bring you more wonderful content. We do want to get outside, but we just can't be bothered.
It's cold.
Yeah.
And wet.
We're useless at this, aren't we?
We work a lot.
Yeah, we do work a lot. But we are bringing you episodes. Apologies that we missed out last week, but work schedules just didn't
match up.
Didn't work. But they have this week, and they will next week.
Absolutely.
But like, subscribe, comment down below who you think is going to get sacked next. Peace.
Yeah.